Hi guys, Dr. Ron Repesi with Rejuvenation's Total Health and Cool Cryo Spa. Just want to touch base with you on local cryo. In our office, we use medical grade nitrogen, so localized cryo is always done with some form of nitrogen vapor. It's used in the athletic community most prominently to address a bruise or some type of injury you'll see in a football arena, if it's a knee trauma, or in martial arts, if they take a strike to the thigh with the shin of their opponent, getting the nitrogen on the skin and actually measuring tissue temperature as you drive temperature down very quickly can be helpful. They use instruments. I'm trying to grab one that looks something along this line where it gives you a temperature. It's one of our older units that measures skin temperature. But essentially, if you get the skin temperature down very quickly, you can help to prevent some of the small bleeding in the microscopic vessels that can lead to what we call hematoma or deep bruise. Other than that, the ice therapy, in my opinion, and what they do when the athlete comes off the field is they put an ice pack or what they call an ice pump on the area because it's quite effective. Now, if you go to a place, this is just an example, that typically looks like a vacuum hose, or some of them have new fancy adapters that can express the vapor. It looks like a cloud of smoke that comes out. And so they're using nitrogen. Again, in our system behind me, in our cryo sauna, let me set this down. With our cryo sauna, we're getting full nitrogen around the body. So you're getting a full body local, even to the elbow. And you can see I'm treating a little cut there because nitrogen does help with wound healing along with our red light therapy. That'll be another video coming up on collagen replenishment with red light, as well as with the nitrogen with the cryo, which you don't get with the electric units. So the electric units don't express nitrogen, so you don't get the collagen effect. Another bonus and benefit and why we continue to stick with the sauna style. But again, if you go into a center and they're going to use something that looks like this and kind of express that cold nitrogen air onto your knee or your elbow, if you enjoy it and you want to pay the extra money, that's fine. What I train my patients and clients here is to actually utilize ice therapy and just use a paper towel as the barrier and ice 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off. A lot of people do not do that, and so that is a great way for you to get it done. But again, people are wondering what a localized cryo is versus a full body cryotherapy session. We do full body, and the reason for the full body is to drive the inflammation down from within the body. So we call that systemic effect. We're boosting mitochondria. We're potentially in research showing boosting hormonal levels like growth hormone and testosterone. We're promoting wound healing, like the collagen replenishment I mentioned, and also burning calories just because you're boosting the adrenals. And so you're getting an endorphin rush too. That's that happy feeling. And we're looking at the word hormesis, which is the stress of cold. Just like you've heard me talk about sauna therapy with cold versus heat shock proteins. Both are incredible. When you put the body under the short duration of stress, it actually makes us stronger, just like weight training. But again, this localized cryo, if it's something you're enjoying, that's great. We focus on the full body because we want that systemic effect, which is my passion. I think there's just an incredible number of people out there that could enjoy the benefits of whole body nitrogen cryotherapy. Again, these are a little look-see at our nitrogen tank behind there. We do use medical grade nitrogen. I think we're the only center that has the medical grade symbol on their tanks. You have to be a medical center to do that. And anyway, even though my sign back here on my door says cryo chamber, that's when I first opened this over 5 years ago. The chamber's language is usually the walk-in unit, where ours is more the open sauna style where your head is up here. So if you have an elbow injury or you have a knee problem or foot problem, don't worry. We're going to address it. You don't need to go, again, one last peek, you don't need to go local. We can go full body, folks, full body. And we also have, by the way, the red light therapy system, which I'll do a separate video on, which is full body as well. So we can double up. I call that the dynamic duo. When you combine cryotherapy with red light and near infrared frequency, you get deep penetrating healing and detoxification of the tissue. You get a neuroadrenaline increase as well, and you get a nice influx of oxygen flow through vasodilation. And again, the focus is cutting inflammation, because if there's any pain or soreness, you know you have an inflammatory state. We know in general our society, with all the toxicity we're faced with and the stress we're under, the majority of us are inflamed. So anyway, Dr. Ron Repesi with Rejuvenation's Cool Cryo Spa, with a little bit lengthy explanation of whole body cryo with a systemic effect versus, again, paying extra money for a local which you can do if you so choose. I don't really feel it's necessary at all. I think we can get the job done with our body balance, our red light, and of course, what we love is our cryo sauna. Check us out at rejuvenationsfl.com, Pine Ridge Road here in Naples. We're off of Daniels Parkway in Fort Myers, and come check us out. Come visit our facilities. We are the only medically run, I think, center in both locations that have medical professionals on staff at all times, and we will catch you in a future video. Have a great day, everybody.